Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. It's OPI's turn today for an extreme destash. I've had so many OPIs over the years in and out of my main collection. These are the ones that I've got left. You can't see all of them in frame as I'm destashing. This pile will get a little bit smaller. But I've actually got 30 OPIs here. I very much doubt I will be destashing 15 of them. A lot of them that I've got left here are fantastic neutral creams. I've got lots of neutral greys, browns, and grey toned creams. So this is going to be quite difficult. I wouldn't even like to guess, but I don't think it won't be anything near 15. So let's make a start with my neutrals actually, because I do have quite a few of them. So if we start with the palest first, and they are going to look extremely similar. But this one here is My Boyfriend Scales Walls, which is a white with a drop of this tiny bit of grey, like the palest grey. And this one here is Don't Cry Over Spilled Milkshakes. Should it be spilled or spilt milkshakes? And this has got the tiniest bit of green. And if I put it next to this one here, maybe you can see it. It's like a tiny bit of mint green. And I really like it. So I really like both of these, so I'm going to be keeping these two. And while I've got this one in my hand and this one here, this is Stranger Tides, which is one of my oldest OPIs. It's a pale khaki green, very pale. And this one here is Sageless Beauty. It's an infinite shine. And this one was sent to me actually by Queen of Nails. I was helping them out with an Instagram problem. And they sent me a couple of polishes. So this one, I feel like I've got other shades in this pale sage. In fact, I know I have. So I'm actually going to destash this one, but I'm definitely going to keep Stranger Tides. Okay, another couple of neutrals that are going to look really similar. This one here with the teeth marks in is Tiramisu for two. Fantastic formula. It's kind of like the perfect mani hand for me, similar to what I'm wearing at the moment, which is Polish for Days Vanilla Chai. But this is obviously just a cream. I'm going to keep Tiramisu for two, and this is so pretty. It's Don't Bossa Nova Me Around. And I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this is much more of a pink toned taupe, and this has got more of a brown tone to it, but I absolutely love both of them, so I'm going to keep these two. So that's a lot of pale off-white OPIs that I'm keeping. Okay, let's have a look at these two greys here. I remember a time when I was absolutely blown away that you could get a cream polish that had a silver crushed flake. And I also love the name of these. This one is I Don't Give a Rotterdam. And this one was sent to me. It's not got the label on it, but I have a herring problem, which made me laugh. They both come from the same collection. One is just a little bit darker than the other. And I think I'm going to say goodbye to these two. I just don't reach for them. I think I was just fascinated by the fact that they had a silver crushed flake. They are about 2 or 3 coats to be opaque, but yeah, I'm going to pass these two on. So moving on to the pink shades, this one again is another pale off-white, and this has got a very delicate iridescent shimmer. This is also from the Grease collection, along with Don't Cry Over Spilled Milkshakes, but this one is Frenchie Likes to Kiss. And I just really enjoyed wearing this. It takes a couple of coats to be opaque, 2 to 3 coats, but it's very delicate and you can just about see that flash on the nail. So I'm keeping this one. I'm also going to keep this one here. This is Charmy and Sugar that was sent to me by Norma. and the formula is still really good on this. I remember doing a formula comparison with this and Deborah Lippman's Mermaid Dreams, I think it's called, and it's pretty much exactly the same formula but in pink. But I love it. I'm going to keep this. It's Charmy and Sugar from the Hello Kitty collection. Well, this one is a fairly recent pickup actually from TK Maxx. It's called Positive Vibes Only, and I think it was from the OPI Brights collection. I've got a soft spot for these orchid purpley pinks, but this one has got a sort of satin finish, doesn't dry glossy, and the formula wasn't the best, so it's fine, but it's just I don't think I would reach for it again. So I'm actually going to pass on this one. I've got some more neutral shades here. This is a black shatter, which is always going to be useful for me to keep this in my nail art drawer for Halloween manicures, so I'm going to keep this. I'm also going to keep this fantastic, beautiful, it's a kind of terracotta neutral. There's a lot of there's a very kind of warm orange in here, but it's more of a terracotta. It's really, really pretty, especially in the autumn. This is Yank My Doodle, and it's the Infinite Shine formula. I'm definitely going to keep this one. And then I've got these two browns here. This one is You Don't Know Jacques, and this one is a taupe the Space Needle. And I think this one was sent to me by George, and you Don't Know Jacques I've had for years. I'm going to keep this one, but this is much more of a yellow toned brown, and I just don't think it really would suit me. And it is quite, again, it's a slightly watery formula, so I'm going to pass this one on. Okay, I've got a couple of yellows here. I've got this I'm definitely going to keep. It is Never a Dullest Moment, and it is a beautiful grey toned yellow. It's almost mustard, almost. It's tipping into mustard, but it has more of a grey undertone. Absolutely love it. That's Never a Dullest Moment. Definitely keeping this one. I'm back and forth about this. I really don't know what to do about it because I love it. I love the name. I love the fact that everybody hates it. And if I was going to destash this, it wouldn't be because I don't like this polish. It would just be because I just don't reach for it, in all honesty. I think I've maybe swatched it probably 2 or 3 times. Can't ever remember wearing it in a full manicure. This is tricky. I might come back to this one. Okay, let's have a look at some reds. So there's some dark vampy reds here. This one is Sleigh Parking Only. This is quite unusual because it tips more into purple, although it does look very red there. I think I might keep this one for now. I'll possibly do some comparisons with this and see if I've got anything that's similar. These two I'm definitely going to keep. This one was sent to me by Amanda, the nail polish hound, and I actually like wearing this one on my toes. It's Today I Accomplished Zero. And this one was my first red that I actually thought, wow, yeah, maybe I do like red nail polish. I don't wear it very often, but I realised that I like these blue toned reds. And this one is an old one actually. It's called Got the Blues for Red. Definitely keeping that one. Great formula as well, and I love to wear these types of shades in the autumn and winter, so keeping these two. So up to now I've only destashed 5, which is nowhere near my 15 target, and actually that's helped me decide to say goodbye to Pineapples Have Peelings too. Yeah, I can't see myself ever really wanting to wear this. It's just more that I've got it in my collection, so it's taking up space. Somebody else might be hankering after this, so I'm going to destash it. So I'm just left with purples, blues and greens, which is going to be very difficult. Here are the blues that I've got. This one here is a fantastic blue pastel, but it's a bright blue pastel. It's called I Believe in Manicures, and it's very bright. It's almost like a neon pastel, but not quite. It's just a very, very bright, but still kind of pastel blue. It's a really unusual shade in my collection, so I'm going to keep this one. I'm also going to keep this one for the same reason, Fearlessly Alice. I don't really have a blue that's similar to this, so I'm going to keep this. And these two, this one here is Turn on the Northern Lights, which Kerry sent me for my birthday a couple of years ago. Thanks again, Kerry. This is, it looks just amazing in the bottle. It looks like it's got a really intense shift, but it doesn't on the nail. You can just barely see that shimmer, which is really quite disappointing, but because it was sent as a birthday present and it's a little bit sentimental to me, I am actually, for now, going to keep Turn on the Northern Lights. This one here is You're So Euro, and it's a classic blurple. Looks blue in some shades, and there's definitely a lot of purple in it. For now, I'm going to keep this one. Okay, let's just speed this up and not kid ourselves. I'm not going to be destashing any of these. This one here is Mermaid Tears, which was sent to me by Helen. It's a beautiful grey toned sage green. This one is similar, but it's not exactly the same. This is My Dog Sled is a Hybrid. They're not complete dupes. Mermaid's Tears is a little bit paler. And that because this is probably my favourite green nail polish shade, I kind of feel like when I want to reach for this one, I'll wear this one probably rarely now that I've got it in my collection. I will wear it, but probably not as much as I will wear My Dog Sled is a Hybrid. So I kind of feel like this one is almost a backup for this one. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping both of these. The final four purples here. This one is Lost My Bikini in Molokini, and it is a perfect bubble off purple. Absolutely love that cream. This one here is Less is Norse, which looks grey, but there's a lot of purple in this. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to, if I haven't already, I'll double check, do a comparison with Zoya Caitlin, that purple toned grey. But for now, well, and actually forever, probably I'll be keeping that one. And these two as well. This is Do You Have This Colour in Stockholm? And I wanted this for ages. I think I picked it up last year. And although it looks like a medium tone purple in the bottle, it's actually quite bright on the nail. And I really enjoyed wearing it, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. And this is one of my darkest purples. It's Viking in a Winter Wonderland. I'm going to wear it, swatch it. I can't remember. I know I have worn this once before. It is a very dark purple. I'm just going to keep it for now. I love the name, and I'm not entirely sure what the formula is like on this, so I'm just going to keep it for now. Oh, so I managed to get my OPI collection of 30 down to 24, which is a very poor destashing ratio. I'm only destashing 6 polishes, so these are the 6 here that I'm going to be saying goodbye to or passing them on. Yeah, I'm sure there are people cheering that I'm finally getting rid of Pineapples Have Peelings too. But these are the only 6 that I can really bear to part with. Like I said, I absolutely love the formula on these neutral cream OPIs. Let me know what your favourites are, especially the neutral OPIs. And yeah, let me know if you think I've made a mistake or I've done the right thing with Pineapples Have Peelings too. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.